Hello guys, you're welcome to another tutorial on Sew with Abby channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing how to cut and sew this stylish shift dress with bell sleeves. I used less than 2 yards of my fabric to achieve this style and I really love the outcome. So if this is what you would like to see, then keep watching. Let's get into the video. For this tutorial, I have 1.5 yard of pattern crepe fabric here, and because this fabric has pattern all over, drafting on it won't be that clear. Actually, I drafted on it and I discovered that it might not be clearly seen by everyone. So I decided to draft again on my pattern paper, and here is the pattern paper I'll be working with. And the first thing I'll do is to draw a straight line which will serve as the shoulder line. And from that shoulder line, I'll take my vertical measurement, the first being my waistline, and the measurement is 15.5 inches. Next, I will determine how long I want this dress to be. I want the full length to be 33 inches, and I have exactly 33 inches here. But on my fabric, I added extra 1 inch as hem allowance. Go ahead and determine how long you want your dress to be. Again, this is the waistline and this is the hem line. The next thing I'm going to do is to take the neck measurement. The width is 3.5 inches and the depth for the back is 1 inch. For the front neck depth, I'll come down from the shoulder line by 2.5 inches. Next, I'll take my shoulder measurement. My shoulder measurement divided by 2 plus ½ inch sewing allowance. And from that point, I'll come down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope. Then connect the point towards the neck area. The next measurement to take is the armhole depth. To get your armhole depth, you simply divide your bust circumference by 6. Then you add 1.5 inches to whatever measurement you get. Now I want to create my armhole curve. To do that, I'll first measure my bust circumference divided by 4, then come to the armhole line to get the midpoint of the line. And from that point, I'll go in by ½ inch. Then I'll connect the points together. And here we have our armhole curve. Now this armhole is the front armhole. For the back armhole, we need not go in by ½ inch. We just connect from this point to the midpoint on the armhole line, like so. The next thing to do is to take my round measurements, but I already measured my bust circumference. I only need to add the sewing and ease allowance. Now this dress is meant to be a free dress, so I'll be adding extra 2 inches as ease allowance and extra 1 inch as sewing allowance, making it 3 inches in total for the allowance. And on the waistline, I'll mark my waist circumference divided by 4 plus the extra 3 inches for the allowance. Then on the hem line, I'll mark 15 inches as the wideness of my hem, and I'll connect the 3 points together. Now on this side of the hem, I'll come up by 1 inch to give it a nice coffee shape. And this is all for the drafting of this dress. I will extend the armhole curve and also add ½ inch sewing allowance to the shoulder. And when cutting, I'll be cutting the back armhole and the back neckline first before I cut the front armhole and the front neckline. I'll go ahead now to cut, and I'll also be cutting on my fabric. Remember I said I first drafted on my fabric, and before I drafted on my fabric, what I did was to fold my fabric into 4 because I wanted to cut the back and front pieces together. If you also drafted your pattern on a pattern paper and you want to transfer the pattern to your fabric, What you should do after cutting the back armhole and the back neckline is you should place your pattern on your fabric, and your fabric should be on fold. Then you cut it out, and that will serve as your back piece. And afterwards, you cut out the front armhole and front neckline and place it on your fabric, then cut it out, and it should also be on fold. For my fabric, I will separate the two pieces and use one as the front piece in order to cut out the front armhole and also the front neckline. For the slit at the front neckline, I will come down by 4.5 inches. This is how deep I want mine. Go ahead and determine how deep you want yours. So guys, this is what the front neckline looks like, and this is what the back neckline looks like. The next thing to do is to cut out facing to turn the neckline. This is the piece for the back facing. It is on fold, and I'll place the back piece on it, trace out the shoulder as well as the neckline, and I'll also cut out the length I want it to have. And this is how I will be stitching it. I'll place the right side of the facing on the right side of the main piece, stitch the neckline using 1/2 inch measurement, flip it to the other side, and also turn in the edge once and run a stitch on it in order to give it a neat finishing. And this is the piece for the front facing. It is also on fold. I'll place the front piece on it, trace out the shoulder, the neckline, and also the slit, then cut out the length I want it to have. And this is what your facing should look like after cutting. I will head over to the sewing machine now to stitch, and this is how I will stitch it. I'll place the facing on the main piece, right side facing each other, then stitch the neckline with 1/2 inch measurements. After using the facing to turn in the neckline, I notched the seam before flipping the facing to the wrong side so it can lay properly, and I did the same thing to the back piece, and this is what it looks like. The next thing to do is to join the shoulder. I'll place the front piece on the back piece, right side facing each other. Then I'll open up the facing and turn it backwards like so. Head over to the sewing machine to stitch using 1/2 inch measurements. After joining the shoulder, this is what I have. I also use hemming gum to hold down the facing, and this is what it looks like. The next thing to do is to close the side, and I'll be closing the side using the 1 inch measurement I left for it while cutting. Now that I've closed the side, I will set this dress aside to work on the sleeve. This is the piece for the sleeves, and it is already folded into 2 equal parts. I will fold it again into 4 as I'll be cutting the 2 sleeves together, but this time around the fold isn't equal, as you can see. Now I'll be drafting the sleeve on my pattern paper, and I already folded it the same way I folded my fabric. Now the length I'm working with is 24 inches plus 1 inch stitching allowance, making it 25, but I have 24 inches here. On my fabric I measured 25 inches. Now from this starting line, I'll come down by 4.5 inches, then draw a slant line back to the fold of the sleeve. Now go ahead and measure the round armhole of your dress and divide it into 2. Mine is 10 inches. Place the tape again on the slant line to get the midpoint. Then extend that point a little below the slant line and a little above the slant line. You can extend it 0.5 inch above and below the slant line. Now for the base of my sleeve, I'll measure 10 inches as the wideness. Then connect the point towards the armhole line. So guys, this is all for the drafting of the sleeve. I'll go ahead to cut it out on my fabric. I will notch the center at the top here and also separate the sleeves into two. Now I will head over to the sewing machine to stitch the hem. I'll fold it in twice and stitch it. Okay guys, after stitching the hem of my sleeves, I also closed the side and this is what I have. The next thing to do is to attach the sleeves to the armhole of my dress, and this is how I'll be stitching it. After attaching the sleeves to the armhole, this is what I have. And the last thing to do to this dress is to stitch the hem. And with that, we've come to the end of this tutorial. Thanks for watching guys. Is this something you would like to recreate? If you find this tutorial helpful, kindly give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are yet to. See you in my next one.